The show just started. Tank came out strong, but I would say it was a soft pitch. We got an original track where he was just doing the vocals. Then he sat down to the piano and did a cover, not a feature. And then he soft served it to Tyrese, who came out and did 2 features. Now I will say the first feature, a bop is a bop. Shout out to the Brat for what do you like? A whole lot of yeah. And then the next one he did, he actually brought out Chingy. So Tyrese has hits, but we're already seeing that he's the hook guy. And he already started with a feature. Tank came out with talent, and Tyrese came out with support. All right, round 2. Tank won again. He did Slow, and then he brought out Jay Valentine, and they ate that up. Yeah. And then he did that into Slowly. You hear the wordplay, and it was just the perfect blend. Chef's kiss. Tyrese went into his actor bag for his second round, and it was this dramatic scene with 3 women on the couch with him. He's smoking a cigarette. One of the women was Lala Milan, the internet comedian. And in the background, you can see Mona Scott Young on his side. So he has a good support system. But them yes that he hit a couple times, probably shouldn't have hit that cigarette on stage. I don't really know what that was about. But it was cute wordplay, because as he handed it over for round 3, he said something about Tank not wanting that smoke. Again, Tank wins round 2. All right, round 3 still goes to Tank. I'm just saying that man got bangers. He did You Don't Know, and then he did Can I Come Over, which is a Aaliyah song that he wrote and did the background vocals on. The young lady that was singing, her name is Ashley J. They're longtime collaborators. She's cold and I'm up. And she was hitting that while seated and pregnant. Just saying. Then Tyrese came out talking about nobody knows that song. So Tank had to check him like, wait a minute, we not gonna play with Baby Girl like that. So he was like, no, I ain't talking about Aaliyah, I'm talking about you. But we know that song. Only for him to then come out and do something called Morning After, a deep album cut. Never heard it before. It was a vibe, but I never heard it before. Then he did Signs of Love Making, though. I got to give him props for that. I definitely remember high school me. I remember the summer that came out vividly, and I was in the heat. So, yeah. Tank still won that round, but Tyrese is starting to pick it up a little bit. Just, he got to watch his mouth. Okay, I really don't know what's going on at this point. We just finished round 4, apparently, about 2 minutes and 30 seconds early. Tyrese is playing around. It's almost like he doesn't want to be there. He's pitchy. He's off key. And he's doing a lot of shit talking, which obviously is the name of the game. That's fun. We love that. So, yeah, round 4, Tank started off with Fucking With Me, and then he went into When We. And he had still enough time to do a unique cover of Pony, like a little sample, a little taste. And that was fire because it's Tank. And I recognize his MD. I can't think of that guy's name, but he never fails Tank. He's really cold. So we pivot to Tyrese, who's like, man, Tank, you should have kept going. You should have kept going, man. But all right, I'm going to do this other song that nobody has ever heard. It's called Nothing on You. And I only know that because I had to Google it. And then he stopped there. The band had started playing whatever the next song was supposed to be. It was a cool little groove, so I'm not sure why he stopped. But he decided that he didn't want to keep going. He gave the next 2 minutes to Tank. So Tank is up here now popping his chest. And he's doing that song. I think that was Pleasure P. Something he wrote for Pleasure P. So let's see how round 5 goes. Versus ladies for the ladies. Okay. It's round 5. We just finished round 5. Tank did Under, which is the song that he wrote for Pleasure P. And apparently he co-wrote it with Bobby Valentine. So Jay Valentine has several brothers that are also music. I think they were like a music group when they were younger. So Bobby Valentine came out and sung. We could have done without Bobby, especially when he started Bobby. No, thank you. No, thank you. All love. From one Bobby to another. That ain't your gift. Your pen, crazy. The voice, maybe not so much. Tyrese, on the other hand, came back. He did Lately. But he did it in like a slowed down tempo. And the arrangement was actually really good. So shout out to his music director. The music director is killing it. The band is killing it. The background vocals are killing it. It's just something about Tyrese's vocals. I don't know if he didn't warm up properly. When the show first started, he came out with a mug of tea. So maybe he's not feeling well. Maybe he's not rested. I don't know. But Tank is on his A game, and I can't say Tyrese is. He finished his set with What Am I Gonna Do? Again, great arrangement. The background vocals were doing their big one. Round 6. We're on round 6. All right, y'all. So we're wrapping up round 6. Tank did, oh, okay. And he even had Tyrese's background vocalist singing for him. That was T. And of course the audience was into it or whatever. And then he did Naked, which of course is Marcus Houston's song that he wrote for him. And Out of This World. That was amazing. That was good. He then took us to church with Naked. And, you know, I'm a church girly, so that did what I needed it to do. And started talking about, you know, taking our clothes off, even though it's praise and worship. So, yeah, but that was fun because picturing Tank without clothes on is enjoyable. Tyrese took his time coming back, so that left Tank to his own devices, and you know he's a natural comedian. So he started singing some song teasing Tyrese about him changing into a third outfit and was teasing him about his turtleneck. And he kept going. He had the crowd singing Turtleneck to where when Tyrese did come up to finally do his next song, even he was singing the Turtleneck song. So if I'm at work tomorrow singing Turtleneck, it's from Versus. Girl, I don't know what Tyrese got going on tonight. All right. So we just finished round 7. Tank didn't even sing on this one. He brought out LaToya Luckett. Shout out to LaToya Luckett, H-Town, okay? She did Regret. And my sis, first of all, looked flawless. Blue dress, blonde hair. She's always been gorgeous, super, super pretty. So no surprise that she looked good. She was in good voice. But my sis was feeling it. I don't know who pissed her off. But the way she was throwing them N-bombs, saying the N-word, with all her chest and all her heart, somebody did something to my sis. So leave LaToya alone. But that was really cool. People were in the IG chat making fun. Tank and LaToya Luckett had done a movie years ago called Preacher's Kid. I think all of us are traumatized from watching it. It took me a long time to see Tank as the sex symbol that he is because his character, he played that role way too well. So it was cool always to see them interact. And yeah, so that was really fun. There was time left over, I guess. So LaToya did a little reprise and again kept throwing them N-bombs. Before Tyrese came out, and he did On Top of Me, and then he did Shame. And if I'm honest, I'm ashamed at how this is going. I don't think Tyrese took it seriously. I don't know if he always is like that, but he definitely did not come on his A game. The songs that he's doing just feels like he's on shuffle. There's no rhyme or reason to the order that he's doing them, whereas Tank has clearly put together a set. It's intentional there. There are sound effects. Jamie Foxx just came out. I'll be right back. I think we just finished round 8. Tyrese is still talking. We're going to see. Okay, he's going back to his side. So we just finished round 8. Tank did Do What It Do Tonight. But you can't do that without Jamie motherfucking Foxx. Okay, he came out and he hit his 1-2. He took over. They were up there hooting and hollering. Oh my God, it was so churchy. Absolutely my type of carrying on. I saw some comments about people talking about Jamie Foxx. We're not going to act like this man didn't just survive a near-death experience. And he's still up there delivering vocals and looks and engaging the crowd and being funny and being Jamie Foxx. Chef's kiss. That was amazing. Tyrese then came out and did Sweet Lady. Now, what I will say about Tyrese is his band is exceptional. Every single arrangement that they put together has been flawless. And his background vocals are dope. But if Tyrese had put half as much effort into his sound, his vocals, as he did his wardrobe, because this was his third look tonight, then this would be a better Versus. He wouldn't be getting mocked like he is. Tank won hands down. But on this round, Tyrese did fight back. I'm going to give him that one. Sweet Lady, that was the nail in the coffin. Now, Trey Songz just came out. Let's see what's about to happen round 9. Honey, Tyrese is still on stage, and I'm already here with my verdict. Tank won, hands down. I'm calling game here in round 9. Tank started off round 9 with When We, but he brought out Trey Songz. Not exactly sure why he was there, other than just showing the R&B love, which is fine. Trey Songz got a little carried away and decided he was going to try to steal the show. Tyrese stepped in and said, no. This is Tank versus Tyrese, not Trey Songz. And he really got up out of there. They really got they really got Trey Songz up out of there. Sidebar, people in the comments like, wait, this dude not locked up? Like, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husbands, because y'all remember that? Anyway, they got Trey Songz up out of there. Which was fine because Tank came right back with, please don't go, please don't go. That sealed the deal. That sealed the deal. Not only did he have the vocals, the falsetto was on point, the musical arrangement was exactly where it needed to be, but he got to begging. He got up in 2 of the audience members' faces, 2 women in the audience, and was really begging to them. Come on, like, that's at the heart of R&B. It's the begging and the pleading. It's the passion. And he gave us that, okay? We're here at the end. There was no round 10, which I think was really interesting. At a point, it seemed like there was supposed to be a round 10. Tank took the microphone. His band had started playing, and he brought his family out. His wife, Zena, and his 2 kids, Zoe and Zion. So he introduces the audience to them, sends the kids backstage, and then sits his wife on the couch on his side, the same way Tyrese had his ladies on his couch. Tank is gearing up to sing. Somebody from backstage comes out and tells Tank that Tyrese left. So Tank starts trolling and like singing about how Tyrese left until Tyrese pops back up. But even in that moment, you could see the lady, Tyrese's girlfriend, like skedaddle off the stage. So it really was believable that like Tyrese had left. Whatever the case, a couple minutes goes by. Tyrese comes back on the stage, takes the mic, and gives this long rant about how he won and to download his music and all of that jazz. I'm sure it was all in good humor, but it was some jabs in there. And I thought it was funny. He closed it out by saying he would give the floor to Tank to say what he needed to say because even losers could give a good speech. And it was just funny because you're the loser that gave a speech. So, game over. Show's over. Tank won, hands down, easily. It was never a question. Does Tyrese have bangers? Yes. Is he a great vocalist? Absolutely. Was this a good night for R&B? No doubt about it. The replay value on this versus is endless. There were so many moments, so many highlights, so much comedy, all of the features that came out. Good quality content right here. Really glad I watched it. I hope you get to check it out. Great night for R&B. Tank all day. DMV stand up. DC, Maryland, Virginia stand up. This is our own TZ all day. Mic drop.